Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Brain Freeze. Today's lesson is all about strength training and brain health. Strength training is literally miracle grow for the brain. If every young person knew that, think about the difference in their ability to learn, their ability to not be dealing with the levels of depression and anxiety that are just rampant right now in our culture, and their ability to upgrade and build their brain on purpose. The reason that this happens is largely due to the release of something called BDNF. Now, what that stands for is the longest word possible and a really quick way to bore people to death. The initials stand for brain-derived neurotrophic growth factor. Sometimes these big clunky words make it hard to share how powerful this science is when we think about building our mind and brain on purpose. What BDNF does, it's a protein that affects how nerves in our brain, neurons, perform, and it affects the connection between neurons, which happens via synapses. So when we think about this protein being critical in concentration, in memory, in focus, as well as in mood regulation, hunger regulation, and so many important mechanisms of the body, we start to realize that the work that we put in to strengthen our bodies strengthens the organ in our head, in our skull, and that fundamentally drives how we feel, how we perform, how we develop, and our ability to perform cognitive tasks. Young people are sitting in a school and they're being tasked with cognitive tasks. If we can help them strengthen the organ responsible for performing at those tasks, God, you literally supercharge the ability of young people to learn, and I think more importantly even, the ability for young people to feel awesome in their bodies, because this protein is critical for how our brains perform. So when we think about weightlifting and strength training, it's so important that we don't just think of building muscles, but we think of building the supercomputer in our skulls in a fundamental way through the release of BDNF, which again is miracle grow for our brains. I think one of the coolest things about this moment in time, this revolution in health education, is the fact that we can learn about the power of our mind, our body, and our brain together, and we can share those lessons with one another. And the whole goal of this video series is to learn a lesson and pass it on.